the base jumper. What? Stop! No, this isn't the end of the video! Look, there's more to talk about. Let's get into it. Okay, with all that out of the way, the base jumper is a nice traversal tool for the soldier or demo man to slowly, gradually fall down to the ground without taking any fall damage, which is this weapon's greatest upside, and precisely shoot your projectiles where you want them to land. All you have to do to activate this bad boy is by pressing spacebar midair, and pressing spacebar again will deactivate it, and thus killing you. Just kidding, you'll just take fall damage, you're fine. And just note that once deactivated, cannot be reactivated again.
Damn it! Ah! Soldier down! Help!
On June 18th, 2014, the base jumper was added to the game in the Love and War update. This weapon was submitted in the workshop to be added into the game, and luckily enough for those creators, it was added. Now this is the part of the video where I usually go over how to best use any weapon. Now, the base jumper. This, well, it's a secondary kind of item, so what primary/melee should you be rolling with? Well, it all depends on what class you're playing and what subclass too, because the base jumper is available on the soldier, demo man, as well as demo knight. So, starting off with demo man, the strongest use case for this is where you can go cling onto a wall, use the base jumper to kind of clip into the push brush, and then just cling on the walls and just lay stickies down and lay undetected. This works on a lot of maps, and something that I haven't done, mainly because I'm not good with the sticky bomb launcher, so this really isn't a good strat for me. But hey, if you're good with the sticky bomb launcher, you can do absolute wonders and mayhem with this. Okay, small YouTuber here. Stupid. You don't need the base jumper to do this. You can do it without it. It just makes it slightly easier. Moving on to what's more of my style. Using the sticky bomb launcher and the base jumper, you can traverse all across the map, all without taking any damage. So you can use your melee weapon to go ahead and get all of your kills. Now, it's gonna be hard to use something like the Islander, but if you do snowball, you can actually roll across the map at intense speeds, catch up to opponents and kill them with ease. And while playing soldier, it's highly recommended that you use the airstrike, since this weapon was practically designed with this in mind. The longer time within air, the more rockets that you're able to fire. It just makes a whole lot of sense that you pair these two together. But honestly, pairing it with any rocket gives you that versatility and ensuring that you're aiming correctly whilst you're in the air. But be careful, because when you are in the air, you are a sitting duck. And lastly, with Demo Knight, it's not really worth it. You shouldn't be using the Charge or the Splendid Screen, because without the bootlegger, or the normal item, I don't know how to pronounce it, you lose a lot of your turning control, and using them, it's just not good. So stick with the Tide Turner, and even then, you're only going to get any use if you're doing a crazy trimp and you need to not take any fall damage. It's not worth it. Just take the bootlegger. Unless if you're using the Scotsman Skull Cutter, then it's kind of funny. Now, why should you use this? Because, let's face it, giving up a weapon just to fall slowly is not that helpful for soldier or demo man. It helps you in those very niche situations in which your build is specifically designed for it. But if it's not a good pick, because this is only useful when you're explicitly thinking about what your playstyle is. As a normal go-to, this is not your weapon.
Oh my god! No! No! How do you have that? How do you have? Come here, Zach, we're loading. No! Meme spoon me, like... Get! No. No! No!
So, all in all, what do I think about the base jumper? Well, it's pretty good at what it does, but what it does is highly situational. And if you're a big fan of the channel, you would already know my views on situational weapons. They're fun, in that event of which they're useful. Just like the pain train, this weapon's a load of fun to use, but I don't often find myself gravitating towards it. As for soldier, there's things like the conch and battalion's backup that I find much more enjoyable. And as for demo, I rather use stock or the iron bomber. Although I'm not good at it, it's much more useful to have than not have. And if you're more of a fan of snipers weapons, I made a video all about the Sydney Sleeper, so you should give that one a watch. Anyway, that's been me for this one. Over and out. Peace.